Hey guys, so the next FR that we will be getting is Garnet's FR, and this also marks a new era, the Echoes era, where we will be able to use FR during an FR. So I have explained about FR mechanics in two videos, one specific videos on FR mechanics and the other one which I just posted regarding the strategy surrounding revolving around Garnet and Terra. So I won't be explaining FR mechanics here. And as you can see, currently for this evaluation, I have changed the way I do my evaluation on the character's kit. Now I have Garnet's FR as main FR, Garnet's FR as Echoes FR, and her base kit. Then I will talk about the overall scoring that I will give that specific character and also some tips and recommendation. So the reason here I'm excluding the detailed recommendation as I would back in non-Echoes era is that, like for Garnet, I do not think that she has an FR that you will activate as a main FR. I think her FR works better as the Echoes FR. So there's no point for me to actually discuss on how to actually optimize the HP damage bonus for Garnet's FR, because for example, if we activate Penelo's FR, then we use Garnet FR as Echoes, we can achieve 999% easier than if we use Garnet FR as a main FR. So moving forth, I will explain or talk about their kit in this manner that I have arranged: main FR, Echo FR, and then base kit, then overall character, a score, and then some tips and recommendation. Okay, so for Garnet FR as main FR, I do not really think that Garnet has a good main FR. It's very similar to Kuja, 50% for party and 70% for herself, and mainly is when you battery and use a thunder water element. Okay, so not a lot of character will be able to fulfill the elemental if they already have an element. So let's say if a character already has fire element, you cannot override it with thunder and water. But the advantage of Garnet is that if you are using a non-elemental character, they can definitely easily hit 50%. Okay, but just 50%, which is not that great. So I will give her a score of 2.5 over 5 for her as the main FR. As Echoes FR is given that any character from now getting a new FR will have an Echoes, right? They will gain access to their Echo, so they will get the FR bot and they can use their FR as Echo. So pretty much because this is a new era, so Garnet is the first character. I do believe for the next 1, 2, 3 months, a lot of people will be using her because just be real, who does not have Garnet, green, and blue? Maybe new players, but I think any player who started from the previous anniversary last year, 2022, you probably has Garnet maxed out. So might as well just get her FR and then use her as an Echoes, because she definitely has a very good base kit. So her Echoes FR is a bonus to that. But one problem that I would like to point out about her Echo FR is that she is thunder and water element. So if you are using a main FR that needs an elemental condition, like if you're using Neon's FR, she needs the character to hit fire. So you cannot override Garnet's FR from thunder and water to fire, right? So in that situation, you might not find her as useful, okay? So in that case, I would give her a score of 3.5 over 5. For her base kit, up till now, I still think that she is one of the best aura bots that we have, and she's one of the characters that gives the highest attack up and max brave up boost with 40% HP damage kept up. So just this buff alone makes her a worthy character to be bring along as the main team. And the thing is that she also does off turn, so every 4 turns she will deal a 3 HP dump. By today's standard, that may not be a very good extra damage, but extra damage is still extra damage. So I think that is something worth to be mentioned. Okay, so right, but I do think that now for a support character, there is one major thing that I wish all support have, which is the capability to fast charge. So Garnet can only do it with her EX, and her EX doesn't charge that fast. So she can only do it occasionally. So in that case, I would minus 1 point from her score. That's why I'm giving her a 4/5 due to lack of fast charge. Okay, but I do agree, and I believe a lot of people will agree, is that her supportive capabilities is worth a 5. Alright, so for my personal overall evaluation, I do think that Garnet is still a good character, and I would be using her a lot as the main team. So especially since we are in early Echo era, so we don't really have that much option anyway. But do understand that even 7 or 8 months down, like in JP, these characters are actually still relevant. So I've recently done the strategy video where I have Garnet, Terra, and Rosa. So that is against Lightning's Intertwined Will, which is just a month ago in JP. And they are able to still demolish the fight in one FR phase. So this shows that, you know, even 7-8 months down, they will still be able to contribute to the team. So overall, I give her a score of 7/10. And for tips and recommendation, I do recommend that you should focus on using her as an Echo character, which means do not activate her FR as the main FR. Case, because 50% and 70% is not so great. A lot of character that's coming next will easily give you 70-80%. Okay, it will be generic enough. In fact, in 2 to 3 months time, I believe, or in just 2 months time, most of the FR that we get, their condition will be generic, like everyone will be able to fulfill it. So all these earlier character that has condition like Garnet only, yeah, it won't be so useful to actually use them as the main FR. Okay, so anyway, another tips that I want to highlight here is that Luna Freya call will be very valuable in Echo's era, especially if you consider this condition where you have a character on the far left. So assuming that we are playing the game and we are looking from their back, so the character will be at the far left and we have another 2 characters on the right. So when you place, let's say, Garnet and Terra on the right of that character who will be activating the main FR, and you use Luna's LDCA, this will give Garnet and Terra both 2 turns. And that 2 turns can be used for their echoes. So Garnet's turn, echoes, next turn, echoes, Terra's turn, echoes, Terra turn again, echoes, right? So Luna LDCA will be very useful, especially when you want to abuse echoes in order to increase the HP damage bonus before you enter a specific BT phase, right? So you Garnet FR, Terra FR, and maybe the next turn you have Sid Reigns and you want to go in and activate Sid's Reigns BT phase, right? So you will start the whole phase maybe with 700, 800 HP damage bonus. So do consider that, but I would say this tips and recommendation applies for everyone, and the main thing that is the focus here is actually Luna's Freya's LD call. Okay, so I hope that you will consider to pull for Garnet. I do think that she will be relevant, and good luck.